Just started waking up. I'll grab this one. It's a nice fish. It's not a giant. You keep fishing. Ooh. Oh. Got him. Ah, I'm loving it right there. Got that one on, of course, the LS series, the slowpoke, piece of plastic. No, that fish actually pinned it right to the bottom. See that? Slapped it right straight down. But I was really winding slow that time too. You know, we just started off here. I'm gonna let this girl go. And I've had a couple bites so far, but I think I was working it a little too fast. I see that water temperature cooled down about 3 degrees from all that heavy wind we had yesterday. I'm just really lifting really slow. Got that long shank slowpoke on there. Using a 3/8, I might even lighten it up a little bit just so it won't drop so fast. And I've got that twister tail on there and just really working it about as slow as I can get it to work. Yep, that looks like a darn good fish. Ooh, that is a tank. Nice job. You know, you've got that oddball on there, and that fish just absolutely whaled that. Get a good picture. Hold it the right way too. Yep. Yeah. Nice job. All right. Yep, there we go. 2 down. Oh, is that a big fish? Holy man. You know, that's the great part about fishing this sand too and using electronics. Yep, just keep it right on the fish. That's a giant fish. Oh, it's a giant. Oh, is that a giant? Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Oh, nice job. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is a big girl. And I'll tell you what, that jig is absolutely buried in that fish's mouth. Just absolutely. Nice job, I'll tell you that. Hey, I hope you're gonna hold your own fish up, right? That is an absolutely giant.
There was a hazy day downtown LA.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you guys, I was just switching plastics around and I just put a new color on, and that's a lot because we're marking a ton of fish. And look, oh, look at that fish. Look how beautiful that is with that clear water and the size of these fish. Again, you know, I'm constantly changing. When you're marking fish and not catching them, it's kind of crazy if you're making cast after cast and you're not getting them to bite. Always start changing your colors on that. Man, that fish just absolutely pounded that one. Come on, girl. No, there's a pre-spawn fish for sure. Look at, nice and fat. Look at that again, that long shank LS version of the slowpoke, and just absolutely annihilated that. Oh, I'm loving this stuff. Again, putting the pattern together, that's what it's all about. I gotta admit to you guys, we really struggled this morning. You know, we got on a decent bite for about the first half hour, and then everything fell apart on us. And so we've been struggling, putting a lot of miles on, but now we definitely got a pattern coming on. We got some good fish, so hopefully, hey, what's going on up there? You got a little loop? Here, let me let this one go. All right, see you, girl. Woo, out of here. Oh, I just put that on too. Oh, I thought I had it too. See what happens is it just spins around. Sometimes you got to get them wet to it. Get them to slide. There you go. Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. Things that I feel this time of year to be consistent on catching fish out here is obviously you're looking for that water that's not super clear. Dirty waters definitely helps out a lot better because it's going to be warmer in the most part, and the other part is it's a lot easier to catch them fish in dirty water and not so sensitive. But making long casts is definitely a big thing. Using the super braid, I'm usually using 10-pound tests. Oh, there's one. Oh, 10 pound. Oh, God. Just on the glide. No, what we're doing here is too, we're kind of mixing it up And making long cast is real crucial. Now what I've got 10-pound test super braid on here, and then I've also got 12-pound test fluorocarbon, and I've got about a 3-foot leader. And using a 7 to 7.5 foot rod, getting the distance is the big thing. Getting away from the boat, the water we're fishing now is a lot clearer than it was back there, and these fish definitely get really spooky for sure. So, and what I'm doing with this bait now is I'm just lifting it off the bottom. I'm letting it glide to me, and so it's gliding and it's landing, and the second it lands on the bottom, then I lift it back up. But I'm really working that bait slow, and that's definitely key. The other cool part is that, with good electronics, either using Garmin or using Humminbird, you're definitely gonna see these fish. And if you're not marking them, there's really no sense of stopping. So every time we mark them, we end up catching most of them. Every time we mark them, we end up catching at least some. Not all of us, but one of us in the boat. And you can guess which one it is. Me. These other two guys, they're just in here for technical support, right? To fix my motor if it breaks down, right? Fix my trolling motor up front, right? Good jokes, good laughs, right? Hey, I'll tell you what, everybody, it is amazing once you get on these fish and get them to trigger, you get the right pattern down, how every pass we're getting them. This feels like a really nice fish too. This is gonna be a big girl, guys. I got a feeling, oh yeah, look at the size of, look at the size of that walleye. Oh my God, where's the net? Do we have a net, man? Oh my God, look at the size of it. Holy giants. Oh my gosh. It is a freaking giant. Oh, yeah, baby. Love it. Look at that fish. That is an absolutely freaking giant. Look at that. Look at that slow poke jig. Look at that. This is why we come to Green Bay to fish. Great Lakes. Look at that. This is absolutely a giant walleye. Oh, you guys. Hey, what are you doing? You putting the plastic back on?
I might be retiring.
Oh, what do you mean? Hey.
Be retired.
Oh, you're retired? Huh? See, before they left me. You're right. I was the only guy with plastics. Huh? Just because. What are you doing?
I'm getting a board. I want to measure that.
Wow, that is an absolutely giant. Oh, is that a boy? So she's only about 28, but she's got some. Look at that giant. Wow. About every third, fourth cast, my line keeps getting a loop in it all the time, and it's not coming off very well. So what I do is that always carry this a little bit of Real Magic, and I'll tell you what it does. It just coats that line. What I do is I'll just spray it down, coats that line, and I'll tell you, this line will be good for another 3 days. Takes out all that memory. All right, boys, good luck. You're gonna need it. The key to coming out here fishing with two other really good anglers is that for half of the day, you gotta make sure that they have baits that don't work very well. It sure makes me look good. Now they caught on though. As slow as I can, I'm letting it tick the bottom, and as soon as it ticks the bottom, roll her over. As soon as it ticks the bottom, there, that's a nice fish to it. That one pinned it, as you can see. Pin that bait. Grab her. Oh, is that a chunky fish? Look at that. Definitely a pre-spawner there for sure. Look at that. Now we're getting some post and some pre-spawn. We're right in about the middle of the spawn. Water temperatures range anywhere from about 42 to the highest I've seen it was 48. And just really working that bait really slow. All right, let's get her back in and on to the next one. Oh, she's out of here. Got a little blood from that last fish. Hooked it in the chin. Definitely want to keep my new warrior looking new. It's a great part about double toes. Hey, I'll tell you what, you know, I'm definitely a firm believer in the slow poke, and we've talked about this before, but a couple of the main reasons is that when you look at the LS series here, it's got a really extra long shank on it, which is awesome for plastics because you can get that hook placement so far back. On the collar, it's got these notches on there where you can slide the plastics up so they won't slide back on you, especially after you catch a bunch of fish on them. And, you know, of course, the other part about it, it's a stand-up jig, flat on the bottom like that. And it's got a torpedo style head too, which allows it to go through the water easily, and when you get in weeds or you get in rocks, it's easy to maneuver through them, that type of structure too. The other part about this jig is it's really cool, especially like a day like today, we're fishing for giant walleyes. You want a hook that is really stout, and that hook is very stout. That is definitely razor sharp and stout. That hook is definitely not going to bend out on you. It doesn't feel like a real monster, but feels like a good fish. Yeah. Ooh, you're feeling a little bit bigger now. Good. I love this stuff. Man, this is hard to beat. Oh, that's a good fish. Nice fat fish. Whew. You gotta love that. You know, this is definitely another pre-spawn female too. You can tell just by, oop, my bait's still in there. You can tell just by, look at the girth on her. It's kind of neat. Like I said, most of the day we've caught half and half pre-spawn and half post-spawn. I would say in the next probably 4 to 5 days, all these fish will be spawned out. Let's get her back in so she can do what she needs to do. There you go. You know, through the course of the day, I've definitely changed my technique over and over. When there was no wind, I was really jigging it really slow and soft. Now that we got a lot of turbulence in the water, ooh, that feels like a good fish. That's another one of them ones that was pinned, you know.
Beautiful fish.
Gotta love that. Let's get him back in. Get back in there, hey.
This might be spawned out already.
Yep, oh yeah, that one is.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if you want to get over 400,000 miles on your pickup truck, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel down below.